It's Tuesday of Holy Week, and today a reading from the Gospel of John. Jesus, reclining with his disciples, grew deeply troubled. He went on to give this testimony: I tell you solemnly, one of you will betray me. The disciples looked at one another, puzzled as to whom he could mean. One of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, reclined close to him as they ate. Simon Peter signaled to him to ask Jesus whom he meant. He leaned back against Jesus' chest and said to him, Lord, who is he? Jesus answered, the one to whom I give the bit of food I dip in the dish. He dipped the morsel, then took it and gave it to Judas, son of Simon Iscariot. Immediately after, Satan entered his heart. Jesus addressed himself to him. Be quick about what you are to do. Naturally, none of those reclining at table understood why Jesus said this to him. A few had the idea that since Judas held the common purse, Jesus was telling him to buy what was needed for the feast or to give something to the poor. No sooner had Judas eaten the morsel than he went out. It was night. It's beginning. We have the beginning of the Last Supper story today. And we hear about the denial that is to occur. What is going to happen? Interesting. Now, today I want you to place yourself. Place yourself at that table. Think about what it must have been like. It was a Sabbath meal. It was the Passover meal. A ritual meal that is quite extensive. And it is one with so many rituals attached to it. You're not focused on the dynamics of the rest of the table. You're focused more on what's the next to be prayed, what's the next part of the meal which is to be eaten, and what is our ultimate end game of this day: rest, relaxation. And when Jesus says that one sitting at the table is to betray him, how would you react? What would be your reaction to Jesus' statement? After you think about that, I want you to think about what the action would be when Jesus telling John that he will take a morsel of bread, placing it in the liquid and giving it to someone. That person would be the betrayer. And you realize it's Judas. How do you react? What is your faith reaction? Let that be your prayer for today. Until tomorrow.